This is the issue that we're gonna talk. I'm gonna talk about that people, um, why we are targeted with the police shootings. Those are African Americans in ADOS. Recently, here in Houston, we have people. We had a cop in down in Beaumont, Texas, which is a lot of racism towards not only African American people but Hispanics. Please go on YouTube and do your YouTube search and see the police brutality of all the minorities. So the Beta Police Department, the bald head Caucasian guy, um, gonna say it was disrespectful for them to record the video. No, no, no. You didn't want your oppression, official oppression, to to be exposed, because you know what the cop did is 39.03 official oppression penal code, that many folks who are white, racist, not all white people are racist, but the ones here in Texas has a culture of it since they stole in the state from Mexico. In this Alamo drug in Santa Ana about over slavery, if you know the history. Manifest Destiny, okay? Um, you want to act like the cop was innocent when he wasn't, because regardless if the woman pulled the taser, she, first of all, in law enforcement, if a person has disabilities, they cannot treat them like a regular person. That's against a law for her disability as well. So she's schizophrenia disorder or she's schizophrenia, that also a lawsuit as well, because that person did have documentation of having a disability. Because I never forget when I was at the Fiesta store in Midtown, the ghetto one, and I don't go there no more. Well, all the tents were the mayor Turner had to get rid of. Okay, before we returned this back in 2012, and I saw a dark skinned older man talking crazy and trying to holler at me and my homegirl. So a police officer, big old buff, dark skinned brother, I think it was HPD. Yeah, he was HPD or either Harris County. I said, sir, this man out here act. He said, no, I can't mess with that man. I said, why? And he told me, he said, because he has a disability. I didn't know it was enforced because I have a disability. And I'm bipolar before I was schizophrenic disorder and I was talked like crazy, which I should have a lawsuit. So it was for real. So I did not know that, okay? And actually it's true. If you do get arrested, they had to take you to Bentob. The MHR is across the street from Bentob, and if it gets full, you have to go to Bentob. I'll never get. When me and my neighbor, which they tried to fight me, and I thought to kill them, okay, with my knife in self-defense back in 2014. I didn't get arrested, but the officer threatened to arrest me and the person. So I was gonna commit suicide, and I said, I ain't going to buy a jail. Heck, no. This was before Sandra Bland. You know, we don't have to make the accusation because I know that I believe they killed Sandra Bland, but no, we don't have to worry about no. I do it. I ain't take my bipolar medication, so I went to Ben Top, and I never forget me and another brother who's crazy, not me together, but he was there. We was told to leave in the cross street from Bentar, across from Bentar, next to Bentar, which is the mental health area, because it was truthful. HPD been arresting a lot of people on the street. So a lot of folks who do these crimes have mental disorders, so they had to take them to a area where if they had mental institution, bipolar, schizophrenia, you have to go to. You can't go to regular jail if you're not documented. You know what I'm saying? Or having bipolar disorder. That's why when I mentioned the cops before, then they left me alone because they know it's a lawsuit because they have disability rights. So that woman who got killed, Miss Pamela Turner, she had disability rights besides race. She had disability. That's also official person or someone who have a disorder. Okay, and a cop is supposed to unprofessionally how he handled it. If she had warrants, okay, he know mentally he's trained, but refused to live his training procedure because he wanted to use his power trippy ego, use his ethics, his bad ethics, not the good ones. Because as leaders, as managers, you have those who use good ethics and those who, here in Texas, a lot of folks do bad ethics on the job, bad ethics in their parenting. with this Malia Davis situation, there's not no surprise, y'all, about CPS sending the kid back to the parents. But y'all, 1994, when I called loss of my grandmother, okay, who tried to put a knife on me because I couldn't commit suicide, so I killed myself. The late defended her. Okay, so when I hear about Andrea Yates killing her kids, Andrea Yates killed her kids. She had a the white woman down there. She had a CPS case. Yes, she did. The CPS gave them back to the kids, to the parents. Excuse me. And now them kids, all the white kids she killed. Yes, CPS don't care about no babies. Texas have let me let y'all know once again, this state have the most child abuse deaths in the whole entire country. Okay, when I was in San Antonio, the darker Mexican American dude, same dude that went with me to Washington D.C. 2004. We went to the Academy Olympics for Job Corps. We was at the High Regency Hotel, not too far from the Alamo. And we had shared a room, and I didn't like sharing a room because he was very narcissistic. He was racist. He was very like, I'm not Latino, Hispanic. I'm pro-Chicano, nothing but Mexican, and taught that he was superior than everybody else. I mean, he has mentality, but yet and I'm not a fan of Protestantism. I'm a Catholic convert. And this dude put on some TBN, a blog about my complexion preaching. Yes, he was an evangelical as well. And so I'm like, oh no, God, wow. You know what I'm saying? I'm an ex-evangelical Protestant. I don't know no part of that in my life. Okay, I'm glad I read that verse in 2 Peter, chapter 1, 21, and also 3rd chapter, 15, 17. Thank the Lord. Okay, so no offense, but. Okay, that's why I had all this dysfunctions because we distort the Bible, it is slavery, and these abusive things to me, and that goes on in the South, especially here in Texas. So, we were watching the news, and in Bexar County, people think it's Bexar County, it's Bexar County. Bexar County had CPS cases back in 2004, almost 2005, during Christmas time. They have already said they had got in trouble for sending the kids back to their parents. Okay, so then you know that, but the Malia Davis version, they failed. Yeah, they failed her. Can we say her name? Judge Lopez. Yes, the Mexican American lady with a Negroid nose, with a black nose. She don't look black, but she got an Afro Mexican nose, some African DNA down that family tree. Who went to TSU? She let that child go back to them so-called parents, the so-called step that ain't married to the mama. The man. I saw on what's her name? I don't feel sorry for Brittany Brown. No, I don't feel sorry because you first was defending the man, and then now you saying he molested. You believe he killed it? No, baby, please, that woman lying. Baby, just say heard through the grapevine that she no different than folks that do this mess in Chicago. I already heard through the grapevine. Yes, you sold that baby. That's why I heard. I'm not making no rumors. It could be true, and I believe it is. Because you didn't show no emotions until Cornell X, before he got his hair cut, showing that so-called good hair. And thinking that fade, their hair was coming out. It ain't too kinky. Ain't too so-called nappy. They might be dark and got Negroid features, but he got some white and American DNA in that family tree. I'm supposed that up in here. Talking about pure blackness. No, ain't no pure black with that. Ain't no relaxer on that head. Okay, corn like it is. You was not crying. You were not doing all that. Now you're crying when people start to assault you for that. Because now you feel guilty for what you went along with. Because talking about she didn't have no money to take the note. Baby, then if we not going, we're going to have to go to the funeral. You're going to take my, find somebody you struggling. Yes, you living in Sugarland. Sugarland is white folks' wealthy area. There ain't no damn hood. I heard it's a hood, but I don't know how you survive in there. No white folks down there who in Sugarland are very racist. And yes, they are. They're very racist. Yes, they are down there. Yes, they are in Sugar Land. So y'all trying to struggle. I hope you ain't say for that child for no money. Because I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not here to say it is true. I'm saying that this is my speculation. Because I'm looking at them with some side eyes up in this place. And folks around you, your yes. I'm looking at you and your family side and the dude who's locked up. Something ain't right. Where is she? Y'all want me to go ahead and spill the beans? Is she in Roshana Honey House? A Honey House? Really? What? Why is it called the Roshana Honey House? Halloween is gone. It's to October. That's a haunted house there, or it's called a haunted house doing some haunted things. Or is she in Louisiana? Remember the grandma kept talking, yes, talk about Louisiana, is the baby in Louisiana? I'm going to leave that alone. Let me just talk too much up here. Okay? Let's say a prayer for that baby. So I've been saying praying to find the evidence of that. But let me go to leave that alone. Back to the Turner situation down there in Baytown. So this, I'm saying, the culture of Texas is very destroying the Bible for abuse. I see why David Koresh got away with his coat tactics. Then you have, you have all that stuff goes on here. It's very ratchet here. I would love to leave this place. Ratchet cops, ratchet racist people of all colors, ratchet people who think they got it good when they don't got it good. I mean, it's just everything just ratchet down here. Okay, no matter if it look good or don't look good. It reminds me of the pits of hell. It does. Fake Christians, people who think they're Christian because they stay going. They say Matthew 7. Now no, Matthew 7. No. He said what? Talk the talk, walk the walk. No, Lord, go to heaven. And I see why y'all do racist behavior, thuggish behavior. And talking about all colors here. And talking about you Christian because you say Jesus' name. Stop distorting the Bible, please. That's why nobody don't go to church because before y'all do it for that money and trying to rob people and rob folks' souls. Once again, I see why David Koresh got away with it back in 93 before he was killed. Okay? Or he killed himself, well, the two. No, and people ask me, I met federal agents, okay, who was there, okay, when I was in New Mexico, when I was El Paso for leaps, I was in Job Corps for law enforcement, I've got leaps there for law enforcement, career thing, whatever it's called. Point is, I was trying, because I said, if I don't become famous, I'm going to be in law enforcement. So I was in leaps in David Crossville Job Corps Center, and we went to Southern Park, New Mexico. And the guy told us, the white man said he was there. He was there at the Super Bowl too. Was Jan Jackson? Everybody would laugh with him about Jan. I said, and so yeah, there's the Ashton right there at NRG. I said, yeah, that's what Selena had performed. They said, yeah. I said, yeah, that's what Selena performed. Jennifer Lopez. Yes, that was Jennifer Lopez was at Alabama in San Antonio portraying her, but the real Selena was at the Ashton. I was telling all the people from El Paso, what? Yes, as saying, that's with Jan Jackson. Everybody would laugh about the Jan Jackson situation and Justin Timberlake. We were all talking about that back in 2004. Yeah, don't forget this, baby. Don't forget this. So the white man down there, who was the FDA federal agent, he said that people blamed him. And I was arguing with a white dude from the southeast side of Harris County. We were doing last year a haunted house, talking about I'm a military. I know that's not true. They did it. No, I said no. I met them people up close and personal, and they broke. You know how you can't tell a person lying once, but you can somehow tell they tell the truth and sentimental with it. They wasn't like slide with it. They wouldn't know. They actually broke it down and said no. We tried to get those children out of the compound. They refused to come out. And when they start attacking us, talking about the parents, talking about David Koresh, we had to attack back. And that's why the fire happened. And I said, yeah, I believe your story because I read religion. I'm not perfect. But remember, they believed that David Koresh was God, was Jesus. Stupid. Y'all see why I'm very bullheaded, hard-headed when people talk about religion? Okay. They believe that this man was God, okay? So he put them in their head and said that these people, the federal agents, were the world, were the Antichrist. They trying to kill us and persecute us. And you know, in the book of Revelations, that it said the world will end by fire. Okay, so when they was trying to get him, since he was sexually abusing children and doing this stuff as well and other things, that's when it came in. They tried to rescue the kids who was in the cult. The parents, being brainwashed, didn't want those kids to go because they believed the folks was the Antichrist and they was trying to kill them. So they was going to die. So they started shooting and killing back. The federal agent fought back, okay, to protect themselves. And then the fire happened. So I believe that if they didn't start the fire, David Koresh started the fire because he was about to die. He was about to commit suicide. Okay? So, you know what I'm saying? And you have people who innocent commit suicide, but this man was not innocent. Like you have police officers who commit crimes against people who get in trouble for their bad conduct and everything. They don't want to go to jail, or if they do get money from a GoFundMe, whatever. I guess Darren Wilson probably going in a situation. They'll hide out. They commit suicide because of the guilt. Okay, so the same thing goes for those people. So what happened is he committed suicide. He burned the whole place up, and they tried to get the children, but the parents, being brainwashed, didn't want those kids to go. That's why they end up burning. A lot of folks do not know that. And I said, yes. He said, dang. He said, yeah. I said, excuse me. Because these people brainwashed. They believe in a person. Once again, they didn't read 2 Peter chapter 1, 20-21. They didn't read 2 Peter chapter 3, 15 to 17. They went by this man's interpretation of the Bible. Because once again, this is so-called Bible Belt. That's why folks believe slavery was right, because folks would twist the Bible for slavery. That's why folks believe that racism was correct, because their parents, scandalized the little ones, told their children that it being racist is right. And that's why you got folks in the police department, folks in the fire department, folks at MIT, folks who are in merit positions, folks who believe that what their parents, they chose their parents and their family over God, Matthew 10. Okay? Baby, I'm gonna call like it is on my channel. Now, I know I ain't perfect, but then I saw a lot of errors in these people's talking points. Now, on the biblical level, now as I was saying, speaking of that, why this is going on, no one never bothered to think about how we view ourselves. Talking about ADS community, African descendant people, we do have a problem with a victim mentality. I'm sorry. I talk about being a victim, but when I talk about being, I'm talking about being a victim, from victim to victimhood. Okay, victory, okay. I don't want to hear remain in victimhood to be who I am. Most of these pro-blacks and Hotep, Nation Islam, New Black Panther preach white supremacy, black inferiority by saying stay in victim mode. Don't go out. Okay? Well, of course, the black nationalists were supported by the Ku Klux Klan, Garvey, okay, Nation Islam, H.L. Hunt, okay, KKK, okay, let's be real. They don't want us, they went against Martin Luther King, and civil rights movements, and W.E. Du Bois, and Walter White. They want us to be in victim mode. So if you're telling people to be victims, and remain in permanent being said there's no way out when they're human. What human being can say that? I don't care. I had white folks told me that. I had Hispanic Africans. I don't look at the people. I look at God. I thought anything's possible with God. All things is possible with God. So therefore, that's a lie. Is people don't want it to go away. Yes, you can. The reason why that I don't listen to these people, because it's like they love being victims. They don't have no solution. They ain't trying to work on solution. They want to remain in victim mode, and because they want it's the identity. They get mad at me for saying I'm multiracial. That's the truth. We are more. What the white man's not God. Can you please stop acting like he is? We are part black, white, and American. We're not full-blown blacks. We're not full-blown Africans. We're not full-blown European. We're not full-blown white and American. We all three. That's in your bloodline, your bloodstream, your gene pool. No matter how less or more it is, it's still the remain there. It ain't gonna go away. So stop. If they're so-called white friends, because you're teaching your children to live for white supremacists, and I know it's that too, in order to stay alive. If that's the case, they don't have kids. Go ahead and support the abortion bill, and don't have no kids if you don't want your kids to prosper. I'm sorry. Or it's strong as well to defend this victimhood shit too. The reason why this is going on because we think that it's okay how we treat our children, the stewardship of it. You beat your kids, you mistreat, you distort the Bible. You don't want to come out of that. You want to listen to leaders who distorted. Hold on, y'all.